Think about the last few weeks and the last 5 months. How have you been living since January, when we were given a new opportunity? Are we making the most of it? Are you keeping the promises you made? Are you taking action to achieve your goals? Or have there been days when laziness, fatigue, or lack of motivation have won? It is easy to fall into the trap of procrastination, putting things off until tomorrow and believing that we have all the time in the world. But we cannot expect different results in our lives if we continue acting in the same way. Either you start to change now, or you will always be frustrated and a failure. If you are not yet living as you planned, it is time to change and act differently. This video is a challenge for the next 30 days. I will present 7 challenges, and I want you to choose one to commit to practicing over the next few days. No matter your situation, whether you are prospering, facing emotional difficulties, or anything else, there is always room for improvement. All it takes is the will and courage to start. Imagine what it would be like if, instead of giving in to laziness or lack of motivation, you took a decisive step every day to get closer to your dreams. Think about how your life could transform by adopting new habits and attitudes, even if they are small but consistent. This is an invitation for you to regain control in the next 30 days and direct your energy toward real change in your life. Only you can choose to do this. Now, if you are new here, please like the video and subscribe. Statistics show that only 15% of my audience is subscribed to the channel, so if this content has helped you in any way, I ask you to subscribe and hit the notification bell. Stop complaining about anything in your life. Let's start with the first challenge. Do not complain about anything in your life. This challenge can truly transform your life. Imagine committing to spend the next few days without letting a single complaint, negative comment, or gossip come out of your mouth. If you become more aware of your words and strive to change them, your way of thinking will change, and you will start to recreate your story. Think about how often you complain throughout the day. Maybe it's about something small, like the chaotic traffic that delays you every morning, the coworker who talks too much and interrupts your concentration, the rising prices that empty your pocket, a headache, or even the weather that ruins your plans. Individually, these things seem small, but when accumulated, they can weigh heavily on your mood and spirit. Make a conscious effort to change this. Decide that for the next 30 days, you will not let yourself be carried away by the urge to complain or negative thoughts. It will be a challenge, of course, but think about the benefits. Complaining is like watering the seeds of what we do not want in our lives. By complaining, we focus on what is wrong. It is like being stuck in quicksand. The more we focus on problems, the more we sink, being pulled down further each time. It is like giving power to problems, allowing them to grow and multiply. Have you noticed how we start by complaining about one small thing and soon find ourselves complaining about everything? This happens because what we focus on tends to expand. Our thoughts and words shape our reality. As Marcus Aurelius said in his Meditations, our life is colored by our thoughts. So you either use bright colors or dark colors. Therefore, it is vital to monitor our words, as they reveal our deepest thoughts. Sometimes we do not realize how our thoughts are more destructive than constructive. However, our words convey this. It is vital to control our minds if we want to progress and live well. But how can we face this challenge in practice? One way is through conscious monitoring. The idea is simple. Choose an object like a bracelet, a ring, or a wristband. Every time you catch yourself about to complain, criticize, or gossip, change the object's position. This small physical gesture can be the trigger you need to create a new awareness of your words and thoughts. In these 30 days, you will notice something incredible. When we stop complaining, we begin to see the good things around us, the small joys that previously went unnoticed. You will realize that you have more control over your happiness than you imagined. Complaining is like planting seeds of negativity. By choosing not to complain, you start planting seeds of gratitude and positivity. Imagine waking up in the morning and instead of worrying about the rainy weather, enjoying a cozy moment at home, watching a movie you've always wanted to see. Instead of getting annoyed with the noisy coworker, use headphones with relaxing music. When shopping, view high prices as an incentive to seek promotions or try more economical recipes. Try to find beauty in each day, even if it is raining. On this first day of the challenge, observe yourself. Notice how many times you are tempted to complain. It can be revealing to realize how automatic these reactions are. But by committing to this challenge, you start breaking this cycle. Every word you say has power. They shape your reality and directly influence your life experience. So why not choose words that bring light and positivity? When you complain, you use the incredible power of your mind to look for things you do not want and end up attracting more of them. If you do not like something, change it. If you cannot change it, change your attitude. Stop complaining. Accept the 30-day challenge without complaints and see how your life can transform. By controlling your words, you are taking control of your story, creating a fuller and more rewarding life. Now I invite you to commit to this challenge. Subscribe to the channel, leave your like, and share your journey with us in the comments. Let's transform our lives together, one day at a time, starting now. Second challenge: freeing yourself from negative thoughts. Imagine for a moment that every morning before leaving home, you pick up 2 bags of stones and put them in your backpack. At first, you might not feel the weight, but as days, weeks, and months go by, carrying this load would become unbearable. You would become exhausted, without energy, and each step would be a tremendous effort. Now think about your negative and unpleasant thoughts. They work the same way. They not only wear out your mind, but also affect your energy and attitude towards life, creating a cycle of frustration, self-criticism, and decreased self-confidence, leaving you feeling drained and unmotivated. Our second challenge is to break this cycle of mental self-sabotage. You would never load all that weight into your backpack, right? You would never fill it with stones to carry throughout the day. So why continue doing this with your mind? Often, we learn to value material things more than our mental health. However, it is possible to change this. We can learn to recognize the value of our mind and the impact it has on our quality of life. We need to learn to combat these negative thoughts before they turn into mental monsters. For example, in relationships, when difficulties or unexpected situations arise, instead of solving the problem through conversation, we brood over these thoughts repeatedly. She has lost interest in me. He doesn't care about me anymore. These ideas can become heavy obstacles for the relationship, undermining communication and connection. Imagine you are at work and your boss criticizes a task you did. Instead of talking and resolving the issue, you start thinking, "I never do anything right," or "He will never value me." These thoughts accumulate and become a significant obstacle to your performance and well-being. Practically all unpleasant experiences in our lives have the potential to turn into mental monsters if we feed them with constant negative thoughts. Romantic disappointments, professional failures, a friendship that ended, a mistake made, a missed opportunity, or even someone's harsh words. Everything can become a burden on our minds, preventing us from moving forward and finding happiness and fulfillment. Reliving your fears and failures paves the way for self-destruction. For the next 30 days, our challenge is to break this cycle of negative thoughts. First, we need to stop feeding our minds with mental trash, avoiding constantly reliving unpleasant experiences. Then, We must direct our memory positively, focusing on events and thoughts that strengthen and inspire us on our life's journey. By eliminating negative thoughts, we make room for a lighter and more constructive mindset, allowing us to face life's challenges with more serenity and confidence. An effective way to start is to recognize negative thoughts as they arise and challenge them. When a negative thought comes up, stop and ask yourself, is this really true? Is there another way to see this situation? This simple act of questioning can help break the cycle of negativity. Additionally, it is crucial to learn to silence our inner critic, that voice that hammers in our head, lamenting past mistakes. Instead of self-deprecating, we must learn to advocate for ourselves. This means remembering moments when we were smart, brave, and resilient. We all make mistakes. No one is perfect, and we are all human beings. But we also all have moments of greatness, overcoming, and achievement. When we seek self-knowledge, we begin to see ourselves more completely, accepting our flaws as part of our path to personal growth. It is like we are molding a stronger and more confident version of ourselves. This journey is not simple. It is a winding road where we learn to see our true inner strength and capacity to shape our own happiness. Stoicism teaches us that it is possible to change our view of life and reshape our values, including the importance we place on ourselves. Third challenge: practice emotional and material detachment. This challenge is about learning to live without something you consider indispensable. It can be something small like your favorite treat, or something bigger like the time you spend on social media. The idea is simple. Explore the power of self-control, one of the greatest freedoms we can have. Imagine for a moment what it would be like to let go of something that brings you comfort or pleasure. It may seem like we are depriving ourselves of happiness, but we are actually training ourselves to be stronger, capable of facing discomfort and resisting temptations that arise along the way. You become a person capable of doing what others do not dare to do. Think about how expanding your comfort zone can make you more resilient in the face of life's adversities. When you do this, you are strengthening your self-discipline and learning to say no to things that do not contribute to your personal growth. This journey is not just about giving up something for a few days, but about changing your perspective and becoming a better version of yourself. Let's think about this challenge more broadly. It is not just about material deprivations, but also about dealing with harmful feelings, emotions, and habits. For example, consider the insecurity that often prevents us from moving forward and achieving our goals. It can be like a weight on our shoulders, holding us back. In the next 30 days, whenever you face insecurity or a harmful habit, imagine releasing that weight that is holding you back. Give yourself permission to act with confidence and determination, even if it is challenging at first. This challenge is not just about resisting a habit. It is about freeing yourself from something that is clearly hindering your progress and happiness. Sometimes we hold on to negative feelings or destructive habits as if we were caught in an invisible web. Even knowing these things harm us, it is hard to leave them behind because we have secondary gains. But by challenging ourselves to live without these ties, we discover our inner strength and our ability to overcome. So choose something specific that you would like to leave behind in the coming days. It can be a negative feeling like fear or self-criticism, a harmful habit like procrastination or excessive social media consumption, or anything else you feel is preventing you from being who you really want to be. Remember that your life and true happiness do not depend on these things you are leaving behind. True joy comes from your conscious choices and the actions you take to build a more fulfilling life. Notice how you can grow by letting go of what no longer serves you. This is the first step in a journey of significant personal development. By accepting this challenge of material and emotional detachment, you will be taking an important step towards your personal freedom and inner growth. You will begin to realize that many things you considered indispensable were actually barriers to your true potential. You understand that training our self-control is also training our mastery over our emotions and feelings. So, what do you choose to leave behind? What will be your first step towards a freer and more conscious life? Share your choice and commit to following this challenge. Together, we can support each other on this journey of transformation. You have now reached the halfway mark of the video. I congratulate you for trying to become a better version of yourself, and I also humbly ask you to leave a comment, as it helps my channel immensely. If you do not know what to comment, just write "mind over body" so I know you reached this far. And don't forget to subscribe for more content like this. Also, I've linked some books on Stoicism that helped me become the man I am today and will also help you achieve a Stoic mindset. Fourth challenge, controlling your interior. Controlling our emotions is a valuable lesson in Stoicism. Every day we face situations that test our emotional stability. It can be a complicated project at work that drives us crazy, a family argument that almost turns into a fight, or unexpected events that destabilize us. It is common to be dominated by emotions, reacting impulsively and losing control of the situation. But what if we could change that? What if we could actually regain control? I invite you to embark on a 30-day challenge to practice emotional balance. During this period, let's carefully observe our reactions to the situations that arise. First, it is crucial to develop self-awareness, starting by recognizing our impulses and judgments and then developing the ability to distance ourselves from them so that we do not let our emotions dominate us. Imagine a common scenario. You are at work dealing with a complex project, the deadline is quickly approaching, and the pressure increases every minute. Instead of letting stress take over, stop for a moment and look at the situation from a broader perspective. Recognize that the challenge is real and demands the best from you. However, how you choose to react is entirely under your control. Panicking, blaming others, or getting frustrated will not solve anything. On the contrary, it can make resolution more difficult. Staying calm, reviewing your options, and working with determination can help you face the challenge more effectively. This same principle applies to other areas of your life. If someone in your family or social environment tries to provoke you, it is essential to recognize this dynamic. This person may be testing your patience or trying to destabilize you emotionally, but this will only succeed if you allow it. Remember that you have the power to choose how to respond to these challenging situations. Before reacting impulsively, practice the art of pausing and carefully observing the situation. Then, consciously choose your response. By developing this skill of maintaining emotional balance, you will be better prepared to face life's challenges with calm and serenity, promoting a sense of inner peace that does not depend on external circumstances. A practical example: during a heated argument, instead of responding impulsively, pause, take a deep breath, and evaluate your options. Choose a response that maintains harmony and reflects the person you want to be. By practicing this approach repeatedly, you will strengthen your internal control. For the next 30 days, commit to observing and controlling your emotional reactions. When you have control over your interior, nothing that happens on the outside can shake you. Fifth challenge: find an accountability partner. The journey of personal growth can be challenging, and having someone by your side can make all the difference. Finding an accountability partner, someone who shares goals and commitments, can significantly increase your determination and chances of success. Our fifth challenge is to find this special person who helps you stay focused and motivated along the way. An accountability partner is someone who helps us keep our commitment to the goals we set. When we realize the importance of self-knowledge, having someone by our side to encourage us and track our progress can make all the difference. This partner can be a friend, a family member, or a colleague. It is crucial to choose someone equally committed to success. This partner should have similar values to ours, be available at the same times, and show genuine interest in our progress. The accountability relationship should be a two-way street, where both parties support each other in their journeys. Mutual accountability is a powerful tool. Knowing that we will have to account to someone who cares about our success motivates us to stay firm in our commitments, even when circumstances become challenging. This emotional and energetic connection with our accountability partner keeps our determination strong and our direction clear. For the next 30 days, challenge yourself to find and work with an accountability partner. Share this video with them, and together, support and encourage each other, creating a solid foundation for building positive and lasting habits. This partnership will not only help achieve the set goals, but also strengthen bonds of friendship and cooperation, making the path to success more enriching and rewarding. Sixth challenge, practice deep gratitude. Think about the incredible ability we have to think, feel, enjoy, and love. This is the first step to embarking on a journey of gratitude, inspired by the wise words of Marcus Aurelius. When you arise in the morning, think of what a privilege it is to be alive, to think, to enjoy, to love. When you wake up in the morning, do not just think about the routine that begins, but the miracle of being alive. Breathe deeply and feel life pulsing in every part of you, recognizing how extraordinary this privilege is. It is natural that when we feel dissatisfied or during difficult times, our mind focuses on the negative aspects of life. We often forget to value what was once a dream and what we now have. This is why the challenge of practicing deep gratitude becomes so relevant. It is not just about saying thank you out of politeness, but truly diving into the deep feeling of appreciation for everything that is already part of our existence. Although the word gratitude is widely used, we are accustomed to seeing it more shallowly and superficially. In this challenge, we are invited to express genuine and deep gratitude and seek reasons to be thankful in all areas of our lives, from the significant relationships that support us in difficult times to the small daily joys that illuminate our path. It is also an opportunity to recognize our own efforts and achievements, no matter how small they may seem. For example, the simple joy of a hot cup of coffee, often taken for granted, can be a source of gratitude when we recognize the comfort and pleasure it provides. Similarly, a meaningful conversation with a friend or the support of a colleague are reasons to be thankful. Start thinking about your life and seek this feeling within you. For the next 30 days, I propose incorporating the practice of gratitude into our daily lives. Start now. Comment on this video about what you are grateful for. What is your heart thankful for? This comment, no matter how simple, has the power to redirect your attention to the good things you already have in your life. Over time, this practice strengthens our connection with the present and helps us adopt a stoic mindset, finding internal contentment regardless of external circumstances. Seventh challenge, take action. Doing what needs to be done is essential, but how do you turn this idea into tangible actions? The answer lies in taking action. Imagine yourself reflecting on the events that shape your life. It is like standing before a massive puzzle, trying to fit each piece with wisdom and determination. Start by analyzing the events of your life more rationally, focusing on what is within your reach. For example, You may not have control over where you live, but that does not mean you are powerless. You can transform your environment by ensuring your home is a refuge of comfort and order, regardless of external circumstances. What about the small daily choices? Even if we do not have the best clothes or shoes, we can always wear an attitude of confidence, respect, and education. This depends solely on each one of us and the environment or situation. Facing life's challenges, such as the illness of someone close to you, can be difficult. Although we cannot change the situation, we can offer our support and love. Perhaps you are an entrepreneur who started your own business with limited resources, but have the power to provide quality services and exceptional customer service. In food, even with simple ingredients, the decision to cook with dedication and creativity is always within our reach. In the professional environment, we do not control all variables, but our posture and dedication are ours. In any situation, context, or scenario, there is an opportunity to act consciously and determinedly, focusing on what we can directly influence. And when we do this, adversity does not paralyze us. In the journey of life, we often face the difficulty of making firm and secure decisions. It is not easy because it requires courage and commitment. It is like facing something that scares us, like public speaking for the first time or changing careers. These moments challenge our comfort zone and require immediate action. By accepting these challenges, we strengthen our ability to deal with problems that arise, refusing to let fear or indecision dominate us. It is like building an internal fortification that helps us maintain our values and act with integrity, even when facing life storms like financial or personal problems. When the winds of life become stormy, this fortification keeps your integrity intact, allowing your decisions to be firm and aligned with your deepest principles. In the journey of life, we will find those who build and those who destroy. There are people who erect their values as pillars of their existence, while others, for various reasons, end up undermining their own foundations. The choice between building or destroying is always in our hands. We can choose to strengthen our internal fortification, reinforcing our values, or allow it to crumble. This decision determines the course of our lives. Share in the comments how these challenges have impacted you, or if you prefer, comment on your journey to show that you are committed to this personal challenge. Thank you for accompanying me on this reflection. Now, if any part of this message has been helpful to you, leave us your like and comment, helping the algorithm recommend it to someone who needs it at this time. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss new videos. And if you look through the videos we've already uploaded, you're sure to find something to take with you. Have a good day.